This piece is quite personal to me. I have experienced depression throughout many phases of my life. Most recently, as an adult, I've been diagnosed with major depressive disorder. And as we'll get into later on, I'm currently on medication, which helps me feel normal. But I've also tried to learn to move through those dark spaces and not fight against it. And how I look at that these days, being on the quote unquote other side, is that when you're in this place, the underworld, the darkness, or you're going through some kind of difficult time, that you may not realize that there's a tiny sprig of hope on top. So I've created a little rosebud here. Roses are important in my work. I've got them on my body because they signify my maternal and paternal grandmothers. Actually, both of my grandmothers, they're very special to me and helped me become the woman I am today. The bud and the phases of the moon are actually cut out on it's an old farmer's almanac that I got at an auction with my grandmother when I was 12 years old, and it's from 1903. And there's only little bits and pieces of it left because I use it in a lot of my art. But I love how it's got the phases of the moon and the stars and which zodiac signs they're in, the tides and the moons, and it just reminds me of getting back to the earth and its natural rhythms when we're farming or living, and we're in this cycle of life and death, which is pretty big. So I do feel like this piece offers hope to the people that might be experiencing a tough time, mentally or physically, or going through a transition in their lives. We don't always have to produce beautiful blooms. Sometimes it's just the roots that are strengthening and absorbing the minerals and materials that they need to become something. So I think the main message to me of this piece, and maybe you'll see something different in it, is that you just have to hang in there.